What is going on YouTube? It's John sitting here, gritty and grimy. I haven't taken a shower since yesterday. In fact, all that I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go ahead and open up this box and take my shower after this and take off for the rest of the day. Later on, I will be doing another stream. And yeah, I guess this is fine. Actually, what I want to do is do this. There we go. Much better. Okay, so today we got a fun little booster box to get going today. We're gonna do this not necessarily fast. I'm probably gonna take my sweet time on this. I have NTG Goldfish opened up to go ahead and take a look at card prices. It looks like a Lush Norn is the card to really hit. Really surprising how much she actually running for $44 for her regular, not even foil version of it. So quite a bit of cards over the $10 mark. We all know that in the coming weeks that this will drop dramatically, and I will probably, I'm open to selling these cards, but the only way that you'll be able to go ahead and hit me up for actually selling these to you or even trading these out to you. Trading is more like what I'd be feeling like doing rather than selling, because you know money can get kind of hairy, even though it's much more secure than it is trading. But I mean, I paid for the box. I was gonna lose money on this no matter what. If I end up losing a card, fuck it. But I mean, who knows? This is just kind of spur of the moment thought, so we'll kind of see how this goes. I really don't know. Here we go. We'll go ahead and just kind of go through this. And hold on, I have double audio going on here. Hold on, I actually gotta edit this quite a bit actually now that I'm thinking about it. Show more gaming. I'll just do Magic the Gathering as the game title. TG1 set box. Recording date is today because this is a live stream. Alright. So I don't have any music playing, mainly because I want to kind of decide on editing this later. Actually, that reminds me, I should be recording this too. I'm gonna go ahead and record this and maybe decide to see what I want to do with the actual recording itself. But I hope you guys are having a great day. It's been a long time since I've seen you guys, as I've already said. We're 4 minutes into this and I'm already repeating myself. And I've kind of stepped away from a lot of social media. I was going through a real hard mental part there. And so yeah, let's not be a Debbie Downer, I guess you can say. Let's go ahead and just get into this. Okay. Kind of an awkward setup. This is kind of spur of the moment on what I wanted to do with this. So we will probably not read commons and uncommons. We'll just get into the rares, mythics, and foils. I don't know, outside of the Mental Misstep remake card, I don't know what else is chase out of this set when it comes to commons and uncommons. So if I come across that mental misstep remake, I will pause, take a look at it. I haven't actually read it. I know that it is not a free spell anymore. It's, you gotta pay a blue. But so it's kind of like a blue elemental blast in a way, but it is able to hit any color instead of just your. That's interesting. So you get set cards right at the beginning. A Johnny's Last Stand, which is kind of ironic because that should have been against Phyrexia. Set cards over here. Foils. There, Venerated Rot Priest. I saw a post on this on Reddit saying that this was a really good card. Reading it, it looks like a really good card. We all know how poison counters was a pretty broken mechanic because you couldn't really remove it. Once you're stuck with it, you're stuck with it. But this is also dealing regular damage on top of on top of poison damage. So it's kind of interesting. Cool little alternate cards and island set. I like how they've moved that off to the left. So there we go. Venerated Rot Priest, how much is that going for? Wow. Okay. Right off the bat, 13 bucks. Who knows where that's going to go, but that's a pretty good rare. That is the best rare out of the set. Right out the gates, looking pretty good. Mending of Dominaria, another set card. Wonder if I'm getting set cards in every single one. Kind of cool little foils on that one. Rhea Ivor, Bane of Bladehold. Battle Cry is back, but it's a Phyrexian Knight. Wow, okay. At the beginning of combat on your turn, the next time, target creature would deal combat damage to one or more players as combat prevent that damage. If damage is prevented this way, create that many 1/1 colorless Phyrexian Might. Oh wow. Might artifact creature tokens with toxic 1 and this creature can't block. Very interesting. So Rhea Ivor. Wow, she's not even top 10. So it's looking like that's a pretty good card in my opinion. And that's not even in the top 10. So it seems like they have turned up a foil Phyrexian red mana. We'll put that over here for now. And a signed card. Very nice. But yeah, that seems like a pretty good card. And it's a 3/4 for 4 mana, 2 colors. And it's not even in the top 10, so it seems like Wizards has turned up the power level on this set to 10. Kaya, okay. And not the special foiling, but it is a foil. Hexproof. Each opponent loses 3 life and I gain 3. Draw 2 cards, and then each opponent may scry 1. Exile target creature or artifact. If it wasn't an aura creature... If it wasn't an aura, create a token that's a copy of it, except it's a 1/1 white spirit with flying in addition to its other types. Not bad. It is a little bit warped coming out the gate, but I like that artwork. I don't know if you can see that very well. Let me kind of have to do this a little bit backwards. Got kind of an anime thing going on with it where you see her face, that O with the eyes. It's, I don't know if they Phyrexianized there or are going to, but she definitely looks Phyrexianized there. I don't know, maybe it's supposed to say Phyrexianized right there. But that seems like a pretty cool looking card. Mirren's Safe House. As long as Mirren's Safe House is on the battlefield, it has all activated abilities of all cards in all graveyards. Not bad. And then we have a Mythic Vishgraz Doomhive. Doesn't look like we have hit any other top 10 money makers. Doom Hive. Alright. Thrumming Bird. That's kind of awesome that they brought this back. We've got another foil land. How have you guys been enjoying this set? This is honestly the first time that I'm looking at any of the cards in the set. I found some of the cards to be pretty awesome looking, and wow, my feed is just looking like trash. It's supposed to be fine on my end. We'll see how it goes when the HD feed turns back up. But it seems like a lot of the alternate art cards is very nice looking. It seems to be the going thing for Wizards to be trying to keep things fresh and awesome looking. Oh wow, okay. We only get one special looking card this pack. Is that how it was for the previous one as well? I didn't even notice that. Don't really give a shit about tokens. But it seems like it's a pretty cool set. If I was into standard at all, or if I was a player at all instead of a collector, seller, trader, I would be completely open to more things. Oh, Vraska's Betrayal Sting. I believe that is a top 10 hit. Yep. But she's in the Phyrexian version. Oh no, she's actually still pretty good. $16 right there. Not bad. This box is looking pretty awesome. Let's do that. We always like the art cards, so we'll always put the art cards separate. I believe they have upped the gold stamped cards for all set boxes going forward. So we already hit one, which is nice. Hopefully we hit 3. Oh, already backwards, but we already saw this. Token, Complete Devotion. The Filigree Silex. Very interesting. Sacrifice the Filigree Silex. Destroy each non-land permanent with mana value equal to the number of oil counters on the Filigree Silex. Remove 10 oil counters from among permanents you control and sacrifice the Filigree Silex. It deals 10 damage to any target. Starts it off at 2. Okay. I'm trying to remember what card this actually mimics. And it seems kind of nice. But it is unfortunately not a hit. That's alright, we're not here just for hits. Zopendrel, another mythic. 7 CMC, reach. At the beginning of each combat, double the power and toughness of each creature you control until end of turn. Phyrexia mana twice. Sacrifice 2 other creatures. Put an indestructible counter on Zopendrel, Hungered Dominus. Wow. And it's a nice little art version. Nagarjin Rot Priest. I don't think that's the same as Venerated Rot Priest, yeah. Zopendrel. It's 4/6. And you can make him indestructible the very same turn that he comes down. Because we all know the green is going to have creatures on the battlefield for you to sack to it. Dark Slick Shores, okay, so they brought this back. This is a pretty good little land. I don't believe that this is sought after But it is still a very good land to have in your collection. I was really sad that I ended up selling all of my fast lands when these first came out, because they are honestly just really good additions to your collection. The reason being is, well, the reason being is in fast formats like modern, legacy, and stuff like that, you very rarely do you have more lands, more than 2 to 3 lands in fast decks. Sure, control decks, black control deck or blue control decks, they don't really use. They want late game, so this may end up coming into tap for them. But if there's a, doggone it, if there's a, what is it, a fast deck with playing blue and black, they can definitely take advantage of that and kind of wants it. Elira, the Living Cure. If you get 1 or more poison counters instead, you get 1 poison counter and you can get additional pointed counters this turn. Exile Malira, the Living Cure. Choose another target creature or artifact. When it's put into the graveyard this turn, return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control. Not bad. 3/3 for 2 mana. It's a shame that she doesn't actually remove poison counters. She just kind of helps prevent it or slow the infection. Tangleweave Armor, Living Weapon. Quick creature gets XX, where X is the greatest mana value among your commanders. That actually might end up going into my Zeotora deck. Quicksilver Fisher. I have not played since I left that one store that kind of irritated me. I don't understand why you would charge customers to sit down at your chair. I understand that you need to make money, but that just feels really scummy. I just wanted to sit down and trade with people. The store already knew me, meaning I go in there and buy a lot of sealed product, especially at a time where they needed buyers. And they told me I couldn't sit down to to trade with people when they had, like, I don't know, 10 chairs open. So it's not like I was taking up a chair. I can understand if they were that busy and there was no chairs available, but come on. You're just shooting yourself in the foot. Skrelev, Defector Might. I don't think this is... Nah. But nice, neat little foil. It's a rare. Grad's Unstoppable Juggernaut. Oh, Toxic 1. Can't block. Phyrexian. What is it? White. Choose a color. Another target creature you control gains Toxic 1 and Hexproof from that color until end of turn. It can't be blocked by creatures of that color this turn. Okay. That's a pretty neat ability. Kind of like Mother of Runes or Giver of Runes in white. That's a pretty good card. Graz, Unstoppable Juggernaut. Juggernaut you control, attack each turn, can't be blocked by walls. Other creatures you control have base power and toughness 5/3 and are Juggernauts in addition. Okay, so it forces your entire team to keep crashing in. If you have a pretty dominant board, that is a rather scary card to face down. Okay, so not bad. We've opened up Vraska. We've opened up... what the hell was the very first one that I opened? Venerated Route Priest. So we've gotten decent value out of this. Geth, Thane of Contracts. Other creatures you control get -1/-1. Return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield it gains. If this creature would leave this battlefield, exile it instead of putting it anywhere else. Activate only as a sorcery. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I mean, yeah, you get to recur your creatures, but you're also debuffing them. So in a way you are... what's that enchanted that Reanimator plays? It's like that on a stick. Return any... It's a 2-mana CMC enchantment. Or if it dies, you exile it. I can't remember the name of it. That's not bad. I don't know how I feel about it. First column down. I saw a post of someone getting kind of angry about this Rebel token card. That's where people get pissed off about the smallest, dumbest things. Tyvar. Could have swore I saw Tyvar being worth something. Yep, right there. $7. That will probably be worth nothing in the coming weeks. Activated abilities of creatures you control as though those creatures had haste. Untap up to 1 target creature. Mill 3, then you may return a creature card from mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. I wouldn't mind that, actually. And some sort of bug mill, self-mill deck. That seems pretty good. It's kind of crazy that they are moving planeswalkers into the rare slots. Something that they never really did before, and they were supposed to be mythic to keep them kind of special. But we know how Wizards does things, where they just print. Encroaching Mycosynth. Wow, that is a creepy art. I don't know if you can see that completely there, but that is creepy as hell. Non-land permanents you control are artifacts in addition to their other types. The same is true for permanent spells you control and non-land permanents you control that aren't on the battlefield. It's a cheaper version of Mycosynth Lattice. Encroaching. Nope. What are you worth? Basically nothing. Looks like it's under $5. Excel, Scion of Atraxa. Flying, Vigilance, Toxic 2. At the beginning of your end step, each opponent who has 3 or more opposing counters exiles the top card of the library face down. You may look at it and play those cards for as long as they remain exiled, and you may spend mana as though or mana of any color to cast those spells. Not bad. Trying to remember the color combination that was used to be called before they tried to rename it. But I am too old in this game to attempt to rename it. I'm pretty sure it was Junk Colors is what that was. Yeah, Junk Colors. Decent little mixture of mythics. Let's actually see how many mythics I've opened. We'll put mythics there. Rare, mythic, rare. So the kind of coolness factor of this set, I got back into this game, I should say, when Scars of Maraudon was just coming out, and I kid you not, I must have spent like maybe $3,000 on that set and sealed products. Slow Bad Goblin Tinkerer. Okay. That used to be a fairly fun card from what I remember. Kemba Ka Enduring. Whenever Kemba Ka Enduring or another cat enters the battlefield under your control, attach up to 1 target equipment from your equipment you control to that creature. Equip creatures you control get +1/+1. 5 CMC mana ability. Create a 2/2 white cat creature token. Okay, so cheap drop, reach 5 mana, and you can just attach various equipments to it for free. Not bad. I'm not super pumped about this set, only because I have a feeling that they are gonna undo everything. Like I'm pumped up about it because there's a lot of great cards that I'm seeing from this set. So I think this will be one that, you know, people should hold on to for the long term. Sealed. Kaido, Dancing Shadow. This is a rare. Basically worthless. And because of that, I feel like the set will be sought after in the coming years, and it will age very, very well. But in terms of lore, which I'm much more of a Vorthos than anything, they're going to do something to turn back the hands of time to undo everything. Who knows what exactly they're going to do, but they're going to retcon everything. Mondrak Glory Dominus. Another very sought after card. $35 in regular. Okay, so we just opened up $35. 4 mana. That is a creepy ass artwork too. Phyrexia Horror. If one or more tokens would be created under your control, twice that twice that many of those tokens are created instead. That is so confusingly worded. Phyrexia mana, 1 white, Phyrexia mana, sacrifice 2 other artifacts and or creatures, put an indestructible counter on Mondrak Glory Dominus. Okay. Thrun, Breaker of Silence. Thrun was a fun, cool little guy. Can't be countered, trample. Can't be the target of non-green spells your opponents control or abilities from non-green sources your opponents control. As long as it's your turn, Thrun has indestructible. Wow. That's a lot of fun. Trample and you can pump them up. Thrun is nowhere to be seen on the list of worthy expensive cards, but that is a pretty good card. I don't care what anybody says. That is, that's a playable. That's 100% a playable. And we are just a little bit over half the box. Hope you guys are enjoying everything. Please don't forget to hit that like button. It is much appreciated. It helps out my channel quite a bit. And don't forget to stop by my Instagram channel as well. I do plan on getting back into it pretty soon here. Oh, Thrun, Breaker of Silence again. Canker Bloom. We have not hit any of the other gold stamp cards. Will we get shafted on 2 others? Stay tuned for more information. More after this, after you eat dinner. How did that joke go? It is deadly and very commonly eaten during your dinner. And we'll have more after this, after 6. Black Sun's Twilight. All of the Twilight cards are trash. I'm not even going to bother reading that. Anybody remember how newscasts would always talk about something that is going to catch your eye or your ear, and then they'd say stay tuned after this, and then they would go to fucking commercial and not talk about it until after whatever it is. Scrub's Hive. That is a card. Where is it? There it is. $6, $7. Not a bad open. And then they would disappear, and then you'd be sitting there. Ooh. Jin Cataxius. Wow. That is a big fucker. Nice little signature. Make you wondering what is it that you're gonna eat? Is it gonna be dangerous that you're gonna eat and then they leave you hanging? Making you go, what? What? Well, now I can't eat. Now my food's gonna get cold. Glistener Seer. Evolved Spinoderm. Negagen Rot Priest. Blight Belly Rat. Alright, last row. One card that I have, looking at this list, one card that I am hoping to come across is the Phyrexia Obliterator. I would like a copy of that and hopefully trade that into the better looking art. Monumental Facade. Monumental Facade enters the battlefield with 2 oil counters on it. Tap to add colorless. Remove an oil counter from this card. Put an oil counter on target artifact or creature you control. Activate only as a sorcery. Interesting. Necrosquito. Quite a lot of cards in here that is worth something. But yeah, back to Phyrexia Obliterator. I really want that one for my Yawgmoth deck. The old original artwork, I believe, is the better artwork. And that is what I would be willing to trade into if I pull Phyrexia Obliterator in this set. Archfiend of the Dross, flying. Enters the battlefield with 4 oil counters on it. At the beginning of your upkeep, remove an oil counter from Archfiend of the Dross. Then if it has no oil counters on it, you lose the game. Whenever a creature you control dies, its controller loses 2 life. Interesting. So you would have to kill it before it kills you. Or keep doing a nice little foil there. Or keep putting oil counters on it. Nice. Look at the artwork on this. And that signature is just sick. I don't care what anybody says. These art cards are dope. Come on, something good. We have kind of reached a dull moment in the box, and we're due up for something spicy in the next opening packs. Nahiri. Yeah, see, they got too many planeswalkers that had pretty epic backgrounds, and then they just kind of ruined it with this whole Phyrexia thing. There's no way that they aren't gonna chronologically reverse everything just to kind of fix the damage that they did. Another nice little fast land, Razorverge Thicket. Like, there's absolutely no way that they're gonna lead the storyline the way that they're piloting it. But Wizards in the last few years has been known to be total fucking idiots. And so who knows, maybe they will continue with this. Maybe this will be the end of the game where they just make everything Phyrexian. And then they create a new fucking timeline. Who fucking knows? Conduit of Worlds. Play lands from your graveyard. Choose target non-land permanent card in your graveyard. If you haven't cast a spell this turn, you may cast that card. If you do, you can't cast additional spells this turn. Activate only as a sorcery. So is this how they are traversing the multiverse? Kind of like that as a cheaper version of Crucible of Worlds. Mirage Mockery. Create a token that's a copy of target artifact you control. Create a token that's a copy of target non-artifact creature you control. They brought Entwine back. Okay. Choose both if you pay a total of 6. Not bad. Definitely EDH playable. Arterialize. Glissa Sunslayer. First strike, death touch. Whenever she deals combat damage to a player, you choose one, draw a card, and lose 1 life. Destroy target artifact, or enchantment. Remove up to 3 counters from target permanent. Interesting. That wouldn't be bad in my Zeotora deck. We're down to the final 4 packs. Yeah, we haven't opened up anything good in a while. Staff of Completion instead of Domination. Destroy target permanent you own. Add 1 mana of any color. Proliferate, draw a card, untap. Eh. Okay, we got another Kaya. And we got another Kaido. Nice little spicy ones. I actually just realized that Kaya... Okay. Kaya is rare. So is Kaito. We're gonna womp 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 into the end here. Let's find out. Stay tuned, stay tuned. But yeah, as anybody here knows who has been sitting here playing Magic or dealing with Magic the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. What am I doing? 4 or 5 years. We know that they have been kind of screwing things up. The Eternal Wanderer. No more than 1 creature can attack Eternal Wanderer each combat. Exile up to 1 target artifact or creature. Return that card to the battlefield under its... Okay, so you blink. Create a Samurai token with double strike. For each player, choose a creature that player controls. Each player sacrifices... Okay, her ultimate is pretty good. Nice little balance effect. But I don't think she's worth anything. Which is really unfortunate. Yeah. Yeah, that's unfortunate. This seems like a pretty good card. Last 2 packs. Come on, give me something great. Give me something awesome. Something to write home about. Geth's Verdict. Bilious Skull Dweller. Monument to Perfection. Search your library for basic, sphere, or locust land card to reveal it. Put it into your hand. 3 mana, becomes a 9/9 Phyrexian construct artifact creature, loses all abilities and gains indestructible and toxic 9. Activate only if there are 9 or more lands with different names on them among the basic, sphere, and locust lands you control. Okay. Good if you can get it to go off, but bad in 95% of the time. All right. Let's get something good. There we go. Maze's Mantle and Mirex. Tap, create colorless. Add 1 mana of any color. Activate only if Mirex enters the battlefield this turn. Create a 1/1 Phyrexian Might artifact creature token with toxic 1. Creature can't block. Seems okay. Rustvine Cultivator. Hex Gold Halberd. Bladehold War Whip. Rebel Salvo. Serum Snare. Vivisurgeon's Insight. surgical bay, surgical skull bomb, Icarus synthesizer, and a mountain. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's little small stream. By small, I mean it was 40 minutes long. I do plan on streaming later on tonight, but it will be Apex Legends, as I have been streaming before and previously, and probably all live streams going forward. When it came to this box, what I plan on doing is with each new set that comes out, I'm probably, unless I'm really interested in the set, I'm probably only going to open up a single set box. Any additional sealed product that I may get with that, I will keep sealed for the years to come, because I do invest in sealed product. And I highly doubt that I'll be opening more than a set box, unless, you know, you guys want me to actually open up more. In order for me to find that out, you need to comment below that you actually want that to happen. And outside of that, it'll just be a set box each turn, probably pre-release or the release opening. Kind of like this one was. I think this is the release weekend, which for some reason doesn't make any sense, because again, Wizards makes total complete sense, because they allowed people to completely open and sell pre-release. So it's, I don't know, it's backwards, man. What the fuck is Wizards doing? But anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and let me know if you want more of this content. I mean, I'm still going to pump this out, but if you want more set boxes, more content like this, more than what I'm proposing already, let me know in the comments below how you feel about me going forward with this. All right, you guys. Hope you guys have a great one, and adios.